Okay, great, good. I got a signal. Well, I've had a wonderful day practicing my Appalachian Trail hiking. I've learnt a lot, and I think the thing I've learnt the most is to leave half got in my pack at home. Tomorrow we're going to have a serious debugging. And I walked, let's see. So we set off today, and Sylvie took me to my friend's house, which was about 5 miles away. And then he took me to this wonderful place, which is right over there in the hills. Place you'll see later. I took video. I couldn't get a signal, so I took video of painting about 3 or 4 tiny, one small waterfall, and then all the cascades and the things from that. The things that just fine, pretty, very nice. I did intend to camp over there up in those hills, but we've had so much rain, and I couldn't find an area away from the water, which made an awful lot of noise. And the ground's wet. The first inch or so is dry, but it's wet. And I thought, yeah, I'm going to camp on this. I'm going to wake up and I'm just going to be aching like anything. Anyway, so my friend Vincent, he left me. Well, we went our separate ways. He went home, and I said, no, it's only 10 kilometers. 10 kilometers is like 6 miles home. I'm going to walk home. I'm sure I'll find somewhere to camp. I think I had to walk 4 of those 6 miles. And remember, I'm not in top form, so it was, there's a lot of road walking. And anyway, I made it here. Now, we went past, this is, that's a local hotel, Chateau Hotel. It's very nice. Because we're only about 3 miles from home, but I did not want to go home tonight. Sylvia will think I'm a wussy boy. Oh, look at the sky, isn't it pretty? It's a pretty sky. Yeah, we've had so much rain and now it's gone, thank goodness. But so anyway, I found this track, and I joined it over there at that farm. That's chateau. That's for sale if anybody's interested. That would make a lovely gîte. But unfortunately, it's not on the Camino. So you can see I came down there. I staggered. Down here. I really was on my chin straps. My pack weighs too much. I know my pack weighs too much. That's how we learn. I came down here. Look at these beautiful things to paint. Look, these trees. And I can just hear the traffic that's over there. There's nothing worse than being somewhere and you have to listen to traffic going by. And what's this? Here, a little bit of Cote de Rhone. Well, I'll take that because nobody else wants it. And so I came down here, and one of the good things is that at both ends this little trail is blocked, so cars and motorbikes can't come through. Pretty. Everything's in bloom. Spring is in the air. It looks like this is all kind of light green. It's not. Night is falling. I had supper. I don't know where to begin with the mistakes that I make. Every beginner makes mistakes when they go out and do these things. And they're not mistakes. They're just you have to adapt. And I've not well adapted to my mentality of going on the Appalachian Trail. I had this solo stove that you saw me practicing with. Yeah, a jolly robe. It's nice. It's nice little drop this. And now here you walk. Everybody says it. Nobody believes it. You walk. Even just walking 10, 15 miles a day. You don't want to start snapping twigs and building up your fire and blowing onto paper. Watch my video yesterday. The one in the greenhouse where I said, nearly set fire to my greenhouse. It was funny, it was very funny. But it was all done light-heartedly. But I do know how to start a fire, so that's a good thing. I did test my fire starting. No, when you get to where you're going to camp, you just want to whack a bit lighter, get that gas And throw in your, if you're going to have a hot water meal, throw in your hot water so you can dehydrate your spaghetti bolognese. Me tonight, I did fry a little bit of steak because we had some left over from yesterday, and I froze it overnight and then I brought it out, and it was delicious. It was fried, a bit of fried steak on German black bread, and that was enough. You know, I had some nuts and some crackers beforehand, and oh, and afterwards I had an apple. And you got a nice crispy fresh apple to have after you've eaten. I spotted these 2 trees, and let's just go through my camp. What a mess. I tell you, you really need to be able to sort yourself out. If it's bone dry and hot weather, this is great, but if there's damp weather, all this is getting damp, and that's not good. So let me just put my wine down. So yeah, I cooked on my little primus there, that's fine. But the solo stove is not going to be taken anywhere. So I'll put all this away. There's my sleeping setup. 2 bags, because one is for art gear and one is for camping, and that's my rubbish bag which I'll be taking out tomorrow. The pack is fine. It's very old. It's a Boss 65. Yeah, I've worked it out. The best backpack is a big plastic canister with a screw down lid on a frame that you can put to your back. That's it. You want to keep everything dry, everything inside it, and you just cart out on a frame. A large canister like they use for canoeing. And then when you stop, you got a seat. And anyway, so this is my setup for the evening. Up. And this is a basher on a footprint, which I won't need because all you need is a sheet of plastic. And then that'll seal up, and I'm now going to dig out when I finish talking to you guys, I'm going to dig out my sleeping bag. I've got an inner which weighs as much as the bloody sleeping bag. I'll sort that out, and then I'll lift up all this and I'll put all the gear inside this cover. The cover itself I'm very, very happy with. That's an army tarp that my son Darren gave me, and it's got lots of good points and strength and things, because it also doubles as a stretcher when you're in the army. It's everything is multifunctional. But there you go. Lots of things I've learnt. See if I can turn this around. Can I turn this around? I think I can turn this around. There we go. There's Morris on Camino. Morris on Appalachian Trail. Testy. I ache all over. My legs ache, my toes ache, everything hurts. But, you know, when things hurt for me, I just laugh. It hurts. I'm suffering here. You all need to buy me a coffee. I need to go over to one of those Patreon things and have you all pay for everything that I do. Don't think so. So there you go. This is me having a lot of fun. Yeah, it's good. There's going to be no rain tonight, but for sure there will be sort of, you know, dampness in the morning. So I've just got to protect against that.